Our third chef will also be on Top Chef Canada, and that's Jesse Vergen. And we are lucky that he was able to fit us in between his jobs at the Smoking Pig Barbecue, Cleaver Catering, and Harmony Growers Vegetables, and where we caught up with him at the St. John Ale House.
I first got into cooking by, I think, sort of the love of food that my family had. We started off with my grandmother cooking, baking bread when I was little. And then in high school, I ended up getting into a culinary technology class. And that sort of really sparked my idea that I could actually do this as a career. And from there in high school, I started cooking at Châtellon Inn, a small little fine dining inn outside of St. John. I've cooked across Canada. I went to culinary school in Vancouver, was able to work in Montreal for a while. From there, I hopped over, worked in Europe, came back to the Maritimes, worked in Nova Scotia, back in New Brunswick, and got to work with some great teams in some great kitchens, and learned a lot of things. I guess I came back home because I wanted to, be where my family was, be where my roots were. I wanted to draw my line in the sand and actually, try to do something here where, there wasn't really a lot going on. I'm also the chef owner of Smoking Pig Barbecue and the owner of Cleaver Catering Limited. And so I sort of have quite a few irons in the fire. The St. John Ale House, we're going into our 10th year now. We're sort of a casual pub with a focus on local foods and kind of creating quality ingredients and flavors in an unpretentious environment. I applied to Top Chef Canada because I sort of had this feeling that there wasn't a lot of maritime representation. And I understand that for a lot of maritime chefs, traditionally the filming is done in the summer months, and that's our busy season. So I felt sort of lucky to have the proper teams in place, and that I was able to escape to go and complete this, and it was pretty fun. I think one of the hardest parts of the competition was, being away from my family. You're there to do a job, you're there to compete on a high level, and you're removed, and you don't really have that daily contact with your family, and that's one of my key things that drives me and keeps me strong. This experience has helped me as a chef, I think, in the regards that it's like full-on culinary boot camp. It's intense. When they say 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. And it really pushes you to, bring out the best in yourself. So I think it's an experience that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life. This is not my first time on TV. I was lucky enough to be on the first season of You Gotta Eat Here. And that was an amazing experience with a great film crew and a great team. That's winning awards across Canada now for their show. And then I was lucky enough for them to actually come back and work with them again for a Christmas episode. I was also very lucky to work with Chef Michael Smith's crew on the Village Feast over in Prince Edward Island, where it's sort of a documentary on a fundraiser that he puts on every year. That's really close to his heart, and I'm very glad that I was a part of that too. I think all the TV exposure that's happened to myself in the restaurants, it's great. It's marketing that you can't buy. It's not something that you can set out wanting to do, but when the opportunity comes along, you have to capitalize on it. This is a very hard industry with tight profit margins, a lot of work. It's a lifestyle. So anything that we can do to get more people eating our food, coming in and experiencing the flavors that we have set up for them is an awesome thing. I'm blown away by the response that we've had from the public. It's been intense. It's been awesome. People are coming in. They're asking about it. They're excited about it. It's kind of neat. When I made that first announcement, the amounts of people responding on Facebook was mind blowing. It was very intense, and I hope I could put on a good show for them. If people want to get more information on the St. John Ale House, our website is www.sjah.ca, and from there we have an online video blog, Alehouse TV, that sort of gives updates of what we're doing and what's going on in the community around the week. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow myself on Twitter at Jesse Vergen to sort of keep updated on what's going on for Top Chef Canada and all sorts of my culinary adventures that are outside that scope.
If you came here, probably the one thing that I'd recommend you to try right off the hop is our burger. Might sound a little unchefy of me to say that, but it's one of those things that sort of amplifies what we're doing here. Our beef is from Larry Slip, who has been an organic beef producer for 30 plus years. That's the base of our burger. Then we're just simply cooking it with salt and pepper. Now our buns, which that we have custom made for us, are made with local New Brunswick grains. They're stone ground up in Spearville. They're certified organic grains. We're supporting local farmers. Then we have local cheese on there, and in season there we're using local lettuces and local tomatoes on there, and I think that sort of amplifies what we do. Like that's kind of our philosophy and what has taken us going into 10 years of a restaurant operation. So it's sort of a simple dish or whatnot, and it's not crazy and Top Chef challenge kind of stuff, but it's what we do.
Good luck, Jesse. You are going to need it against those girls. Of course, this isn't Jesse's first rodeo at TV. He was featured on You Gotta Eat Here, and you can go back and catch that episode on thefoodnetwork.ca.